whispered. I built a mausoleum for every dream that died. I built a mausoleum for every dream that died. Marble walls of cynicism, 6 feet deep in pride. I embalmed my own resurrection with formaldehyde fear, till a voice rolled the stone away and whispered, "Come here." I was ready for the silence, ready for the dark, but you brought a heartbeat into my tomb stark. I expected condemnation, I expected holy fire, but you just said, "My child, you've been tired for so long, rest here." No grave could hold me, but you did. No stone could roll away what you had. In the palm of your hand, in the space of your chest, my failure found a pillow, my fears found their rest. No grave could hold me, but you did. The tomb couldn't keep me, but your love did. The linens of my failure were folded on the floor. I expected condemnation, but you just said no more. I was ready for the earthquake, for the thunder and the flame, but you met me in the silence and spoke my broken name. Not with a shout, not with a sermon, just a whisper that said, "I'm certain." I expected holy lightning, I expected burning coal, but you just kissed my forehead and said, "Welcome home, welcome home." No grave could hold me, but you did. No stone could roll away what you had. In the palm of your hand, in the space of your chest, my failure found a pillow, my fears found their rest. No grave could hold me, but you did. The tomb couldn't keep me, but your love did. Full band crashes in. There is no pit so deep that your love is not deeper. There is no lie I believe that your truth is not greater. I walked out of my grave clothes, and I left my shame inside, because the only thing that holds me now is love that never hides. No grave could hold me, but you did. No stone could roll away what you had. In the palm of your hand, in the space of your chest, my failure found a home, my fears found their rest. No grave could hold me, no tomb could contain me, but touch the sky. Built on power, built on lies. Kings were blinded by the crown. Never thought they'd all fall down. Neon lights across the rain couldn't hide the fear and pain. Every soldier lost control, trying hard to save their soul. Inside a perfect lie, watching all the days go by, dreaming of a better place, but I can't escape. This is just a green daydream. Nothing's ever what it seems. Running from I try to take feels like another mistake, trapped inside this endless loop, no way out the truth. Wake me up before I break from this endless fate. Just fades away like a signal gone astray. You're just a radio, dead signal, lost inside the digital. I keep calling out your name, but it's to dust. Now I'm screaming through the noise, just a ghost without a voice. If you're out there, let me know before I let you go. You're just a radio dead signal. We are the resistance, standing in the distance, fighting through the fear tonight. We will bring the dark to light. They try to silence every sound, built their walls around this town, turned our dreams into a crime, stole our future one more time. Every screen controlled our eyes, feeding us another lie. But the fire inside our veins could never be erased. Could never be erased. Now the people fill the streets, marching heavy to the beat. Broken voices shouting loud, like a thunder through the crowd. Every banner raised up high, like a signal in the sky. Tonight the fear begins to fade as the revolution wakes. We are the resistance, standing in the distance, fighting through the fear tonight. We will bring the dark to I'm standing on the edge again, with all the voices in my head. They tell me I won't make it through, but I still scream the truth. I won't fall this time. I won't lose my mind. This is my last breath tonight. I'm not going down without a fight. Even if it breaks me inside, I'll survive. I'll survive. Broken mirrors on the floor don't recognize me anymore. But there's a fire in my veins, still calling out my name. If I fade into the dark, at least I left 3 a.m. again. Floorboards creak like guilty memories. The whiskey bottle doubles as my only rosary. I confess to the ceiling fan, it spins but doesn't judge. Every saint was once a sinner who refused to hold a grudge. I've got ghosts in my guitar and demons in my diaphragm. I'm trying to pray but every word tastes like a telegram from a God who maybe blocked my number years ago. But the ceiling fan just keeps on spinning, doesn't say yes or no. I'm not looking for absolution, I'm not looking for a solution. I'm just looking for a witness to this beautiful broken mess. This midnight confession, no priest, no pew, just me and the truth. The stained glass window's broken, but the moonlight filters through and paints a kind of gospel I never knew was true. Maybe holiness is splinters, maybe glory's in the cracks, maybe heaven's just a heartbeat away from a heart attack. I used to think the saints were perfect, never doubted, never fell. Now I think the only saints are ones who've been through hell and came out the other side, still holding someone's hand, and learned to build cathedrals from the rubble of the land. I'm not looking for I'm not looking for a survival guide. I'm just looking for a moment where the mess can slip aside. This midnight confession, no priest, no pew, just me and the truth that's been chasing me too. I spill my guts on the kitchen floor, and the shadows slip out through the crack in the door. Glowing. Just bass and voice. My therapist says I should journal. My mother says I should pray. My father says, son, just man up. But the midnight knows another way. Music builds. Grace is just a ceiling fan spinning in a broken room. Maybe God is just the silence that holds you in the and the floorboards creak, but I'm not afraid anymore, because the ceiling fan is still spinning, and so am I. Fade to silence. the clouds, thunder screaming loud. Broken kingdoms disappear, but we're still standing here. Raise your hands into the light. We were born to fight. Fire in the sky, watch the heavens come alive. We are not afraid tonight, we will rise. Shadows on the avenue. Every broken light reminds me of you. Static voices calling through the rain, like a memory I can't escape again. We are running through the afterglow, trying to find somewhere to go. Midnight satellites burning through the atmosphere. Hold me through the night, make the darkness disappear. We are amplified like a fire in the sky. Midnight satellites, we will never say goodbye. Softly, almost a whisper, I knelt in the ashes of my own disguise. But I heard a drum in the distance rising. I knelt in the ashes of my own disguise. The mirror showed a stranger with empty eyes. Every promise shattered like glass on the floor, but someone was knocking on a closed door. I counted my failures like rosary beads, each one a ghost that planted more seeds of doubt and fear. And who do you think you are? Then a light broke through a crack in the dark, and the broken become the battalion, the wounded become the war. The ones who lost every battle are the ones longer defeated. They told me your story's completed, but the author wasn't finished writing. The victor wasn't done with fighting. Drums explode back in. I knelt in the ashes, but I'm not kneeling anymore. I'm standing, I'm standing, I'm standing.
Distant radio static, then a countdown. 3, 2, 1, ignition. A neon light, but I found a crack in the ceiling of every endless night. My bones were built for orbit, not crawling on the ground. Every fall was just a launch sequence, waiting to be found. I strapped my fears to rocket boosters, lit the fuse with doubt, let every you can do it become thrust and left me out. The atmosphere is breaking, my past is suffocating. I'm leaving on a pillar of flame, and I won't be the same. Gravity breaker, earth shaker, death taker, I was born to rise, not surrender. Gravity breaker, ground quaker, heart maker, watch me fly through the celestial splendor. No ceiling, no floor, no chain, no door can hold me down anymore. I'm a gravity breaker. The satellites recording me, a speck against the black. But even tiny pebbles can put a giant on its back. I pulled the ripcord on fear and watched it disappear. Now I'm dancing where the atmosphere ends and heaven's near. My oxygen is hallelujah, my fuel is the scar. Every wound became a window, every no became a star. The atmosphere is breaking, my past is suffocating. I'm leaving on a pillar of flame, and I won't be the same. Gravity breaker, earth shaker, death taker, I was born to rise, not drops to near silence? What if falling was just flying downward? What if crashing was just landing forward? What if every no I ever heard was just a slingshot for a different word? Beat drops back in. Music slowly dissolves into radio static. Mission control. This is Gravity Breaker. I'm in the black and I've never felt more alive. No signal from Earth, but I'm not alone. Static, then silence, then one final heartbeat. was hungry in your driveway, but your spotlights searched the sky. You were building bigger barns while I was learning how to die. Your worship sounded beautiful, the band was in the key, but I wonder if the homeless man heard anything but me. I was thirsty at your water station, but your stage had better lights. You were singing "Come to the Water" while I watched my children's nights. Without a drop of kindness, without a cup of cold, cold water. And I wonder if the widow in the back felt any hotter. Your theology was beautiful, your doctrine was so sound. The love that doesn't walk outside is just a louder sound. Whatever you did to the least of these, you did it to me. You did it to me. Whatever you didn't do to the hungry and the cold, you didn't do to me. So I'm told, the least of these, the ones you passed, are standing in the judgment class, and they're asking, where were you when I was down? Whatever you did to the least, you did to the crown. I was naked in the winter of your theological frost. You were debating predestination while my belonging got lost. Your sermon had 3 points and a poem for an hour, but the widow in the back pew just needed someone with power to pull her from the loneliness, to sit with her and cry, to tell her that her husband's death wasn't just a reason why she should tithe more, smile more, sing more, be more. She just needed someone to walk through the same door. Your worship was so passionate, your hands were in the air. But did you notice the man beside you who smelled of hopeless despair? Whatever you did to the least of these, you did it to me. You did it to me. Whatever you didn't do to the hungry and the cold, you didn't do to me. Or so I'm told. The least of these, the ones you passed, are standing in the judgment class, and they're asking, where were you when I was down? Whatever you did to the least, you did to the crown. Music drops to almost silence. He didn't say nice sermon. He said I was hungry and you fed me. He didn't say nice building. He said I was homeless and you let me in. He didn't say nice worship set. He said I was naked and you clothed me. So maybe, just maybe, the worship he's looking for is a pair of hands with dirt under the nails. Music swells gently. Oh, whatever you do to the least of these, you do it to me. You do it to me. Not with a sermon, not with a song, just with a love that proves you belong to a kingdom where the first are last, and the hungry eat at the table at last. I was hungry, did you see me? I was thirsty, did you hear me? I was the least,
but in the kingdom, the least are the most. Finger-picking fate, finger